How the fuck these?
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now it's Kamara in the passing game.
With their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game. Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They could be on that play.
Looking for Shepard deep.
He ain't fast enough.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down.
Last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
second down, Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They're going to look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The 27.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Open man is Cameron Batson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Kick is good. makes this Washington 27, Eagles 13. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd and 13. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Josh Hill. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Kamara. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Made back at his own 49.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Back at his own 49.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with Kamara. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 24.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
At the loss of a yard there to start out, that leads to a 2nd and 11.
49, guys. Mike, 19. Let's go.
That's into the hands of Pascal. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
running with Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. This from 54 yards away.
A 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Right at the line of
tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
43-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Third down.
Now back to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
By Patrick Peterson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving 3rd and 2.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Complete to number 87. A gain of 7. First down, Washington.
Here we go. 44, Mike, 44. Oh, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And Daniels has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Washington.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
And what is this?
In punt formation.
They're lining up here to punt on first down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Number 20.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here comes Cohen. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chase Young in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's finals, Washington.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Washington, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip, yeah, hey, champion, yeah.